Spear in college like a rogue with a cause. Hacked the final boss, rewrote all the laws. No trophies or fans, no credits or fame. Just a ghost in the system who mastered the game. Deleted the What's up, girl? What you got going today? Well, hell, let's go out to the beach. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke on some weed. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke on some weed. Hey, have you ever been high with your toes in the sand and the sun high overhead? If you have, then you know exactly what I mean when I say that this is bliss. I love summertime when you get to spend it high on the beach with a gorgeous chick. Never gonna find nothing better than the time when you're looking in the eye, stone this shit, man. Soak it in, let the sunshine roast your skin. Hit the blunt, try to hold it in. Better not hit it too hard, cause the shit is grown in Oklahoma, so you know it's so legit. How dope is this? Sitting by the ocean with a fat blunt of some potent shit, with no regrets. Time to hit cloud nine, sitting by the ocean, baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea.
Alright, so here we go.
Come and sit closer to me.
Itchy nose.
Let's watch the sunset while we smoke on some weed.
So today is the first day of our newbie training videos, basically. Not really newbie training videos, but like what we're gonna do is we're gonna take you from level 1 to roughly level 10 on every single class. And we're going to start this whole thing with Berserker. Mainly because I have never played a Berserker, so this is going to be a truly new experience for both of us. And we're going to get there together. I have played on Endor Revived. I love this server. It's a great server. And for any of you who want, Endor Revived is a, what am I trying to say? It is a class-based Ultima Online server with a full custom map and lots and lots and lots of custom content, including a Diablo 1 dungeon, so a dungeon based on Diablo 1, where you're going to see the enemies from Diablo 1, you're going to see bosses from Diablo 1, mechanics, and all sorts of fun stuff. Really, really great server, and the staff on this server are phenomenal. They will help you out, but they're not going to handhold. You know, they're not going to take away the experience of the server, which is really great. So that is Endor Revived. You can actually go check them out. Let's see here we go. It is endor-revived.com. Again, that's endor-revived.com. Give me 1 second and I will post that for you all. This should show up in all chats for you. Yep, it did. So there you go. Endor-revived.com. Great server, great people. Definitely worth playing on. I've been addicted to it since I joined it, and it's become our main game here on this channel. So anyways, let's get into it. So I'm going to create a character, and we're going to end up right in the first piece of custom content. Cover your ears. There's going to be a little bit of music for a second that's going to be really loud. So, fair warning. Now, sometimes I don't know why. I think it's because the server's across the pond. But sometimes on character creation, it will freeze. Whispers your fate is unlikely. Sid's airship grounded. Ain't no flying free. Mountains look high, but there's no climbing me. That looks to be what happened. So we'll just give it a second. We'll get back in. I got a haircut, by the way, everybody. You can see sides of my head are. There we go. So Amanda got sick of me being shaggy and cut my hair yesterday. So I'm still shaggy on top. Oh, that is not what we wanted. There we go. We'll do that. Let's do the character creation. So we're going to call this Papa Berserker. All right, so immediately you're going to see a bunch of custom stuff right out the gate. The first being this whole area. One, you start dead. Well, you're not actually dead, but two is this daily info. It's a monthly thing. So at the beginning of every month, they start a new one, and you earn XP, and you get cool rewards as you finish the bar. So really great way of, it's kind of like not a catch-up mechanic, but it's just fun. So all these windows are resizable for those of you who are new to Ultima. So let's go through real quick, or not real quick, but they have different races that you can pick. Okay, so the first one being human. Sorry, hold on. So the first one being human. Now, humans are good fighters. They're all around. Okay, they have above average strength, average dex, and average intelligence, which is awesome. We'll go this way first. So, human you can play anything with. So they're not going to be the best at everything, but they're not going to be the worst. And then you have elf, which has below average strength, but very high dexterity and high intelligence. The recommended classes are rogue, ranger, druid, priest, and porcine, and hierophant. And I will go through, at the end of this video, I'll go through a quick introduction to all the classes. But I'm going to do a video where I just talk about the classes. We'll sit here, we'll dive into all of them and talk about strengths and weaknesses, and at least from the perspective of a new player. So, but you've got elf over here. We're probably going to be an orc, by the way. We have drow or dark elf. So they are very low strength, above average dexterity, and very high intelligence. The only qualm I have with being a drow for any class is that carry weight is very low. But they're basically the best casters: mage, necromancer, heretic, hierophant. There are some exceptions, like you don't want to be cleric. But priest is well, no, cleric. Never mind. That's strike that, reverse. Because priest is the advanced form of cleric. My bad. But basically, they're the best casters. All right, then you have orc, mighty and straightforward orcs. Very high strength, very low dexterity, and very low, or not very low, but low dexterity and low intelligence. They make really good mercenaries and berserkers, and that's what we're going to be. So I am now an orc. So, and then there's one last race that we haven't seen on stream yet, and that is half-elf. This kind of combines the bonuses of elf and human. So you've got average strength, high dexterity, and above average intelligence. They are really good at pretty much... I mean, really, it says rogue, druid, priest, and porcine, and hierophant, but to be honest, you could be pretty much anything. All right, so once you pick your race, you take your ghostly form self, and we're gonna come up here, and we're gonna go through the portal. I know that's so hard, right? And they're nice enough, they tell you right away, good to know, you are in the start camp, find guide Quark, follow the quest line, and you can clicky and get to the wiki. The wiki is very helpful. That's weird. That link goes to a blank page on the wiki. I'm gonna have to tell people about that. Hold on. I'm very active in the whole helping fix the wiki program here. So just gonna take a little snippet. File, save. Capture's fine. Yeah, I'm really passionate about this server. It's a great, great server. I love it. All right, we're gonna post this in the wiki page. Or not wiki page, but the wiki discourse section. You said find it. There it is. There we go. Okay. So Quark is right there. Now you can double click. Okay, that works. Or you can say hi. Okay, you can actually say hi and it will open these menus as well. Because sometimes the NPCs are blocked or whatever, and that's a great way. So welcome to Endor. I'm here to help you through the difficult beginnings, which every player and new player must endure in order to fully enjoy all the rewards that Endor has to offer. Now, we now stand at the Wanderer camp of Dogus. I gotta ask how they want that pronounced. The main city in which all the new players are gathering. It is my duty to guide you through the everyday aspects of life on Endor. So listen closely and get to work. Your first quest will be to speak with Guide Kennen, my colleague who is waiting nearby. You will recognize him by the robes, which we all wear. And that is a good point. All the guide NPCs wear those robes. So if they wear the robes, they have some information, or they're a part of the starting storyline. So I don't forget, you can view all your active quests by the command .questing, or quest log. So you can type .quest log, just like that. Okay. Or you can go to character quest log. All right, and just like with all Ultima, right click and is to hold right click to move, or etc. All the normal mechanical things of Ultima are accurate here. Going on here? Why? Hold on, I need to reload that. There we go. Hey! I'm just gonna call you Tar because I'm afraid to say that and butcher it. So how you doing today, Tar? Alright, so what do you need, traveler? Nothing, I'm just passing by. You can skip it, you can just start killing stuff. Another newbie, look at yourself, Wanderer. We have to get you going. You have to learn how to fight. There are several ways. The gist of this is that he's telling you the mechanics of Ultima, how to actually fight. Okay? And then once we get through that, all right. So now we get to the actual quest portion. Now you know everything you need to know, and it's time to practice. No, man, you cannot have forks. You can't have forks. You had the ball. You had the ball. Take the ball to Auntie Ashley. He got so mad at me. Nice, Tar. Nice. I love this server, my dude. I love it so much. All right, so he wants us to get 250 feathers. Now, my first tip, okay? One, you want to stay Wanderer until it's good for you to switch. Now, when I say that, some classes can't switch until later. Some classes have a harder time when they try to be their class at a lower level. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go look and see what level we need for Berserker. Okay. So we're gonna go to the wiki. And Berserker, here we go. So, Berserkers, you can become a Berserker if you are a fighter at level 10. So we can't become a Berserker until we've been a fighter. And we can't become a fighter. And we don't know because that class is not currently, what? Yeah. Well, maybe. Actually, I don't think so. Just go safe, yes. All right, so, and that's what I mean by I'm helping, because some of the pages get lost in the mix, because there's no direct link to fighter. You get there by going through the Berserker, and I just did this for Mage, so I didn't know that fighter needed it. So, the Fighters Guild can be found in the city of Dugas, but it doesn't tell us when we can switch. So I'm going to assume level 1. And I'm 99% sure that it's level 1. But we're level 0 right now. Everybody has to do a little bit of XP in order to move on. Now, this brings us to our first tip. And I'm sure you all know this. I'm sure you're all UO veterans, because who plays UO and isn't a UO vet? Like, we all play it for nostalgia. But let's go in here. Oh. And I need to add this in so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So we're going to add a window capture. And this is going to be that. Let's make it a little bigger. There you go. All right, so one of the things that I recommend, especially when you're a melee character, or this is pretty much only when you're a melee character. Why is my stream being stupid? Do you still see the stream, Tar? Doesn't show any dropped frames, so I'm going to assume you can still see the stream. Okay, so as I was saying, we go in here, and this is when, like, this is going to help you a ton if you don't already know about this. You're going to set up a script inside Razor or Ultima. This comes with the Endor Revived install. You're going to create a hotkey. You're going to type, do this. Hotkey targets closest non-friendly. Weight 500. Hotkey attack last target. Okay? And you're going to set that to a key. I set it to V for some unapparent reason. I don't know why I set it to V, but I do. Okay? So now, that makes it super easy for me to attack things around me. We're going to close that. Not close it, just hide it. Okay? And now, when I move around, I can just hit V, and it will automatically, not automatically, but it will select the nearest non-friendly, not enemy, non-friendly, and attack it. Oh, it got really quiet in here. Where'd the baby? There's the baby. That scared me. Oh, hold on. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh, I took a screenshot. All right. So my plan here is we're gonna hit level 1. Oh, and there's a few things I keep open. For one, the world map. Okay. I love the world map. Where you going, birdie? Oh, and it's actually, hold on. Killing these will bring us to our next tip, our next script tip. And I'll put the next script in a comment. So let's get in here. We're gonna show the window again. So the next script is my Carver script. I love this script, okay? I did not write it, okay? Just for the record, I did not write this, but everybody uses it. Because on this server, you don't need to do the whole double click the dagger onto the corpse to carve the corpse. You can just say .rip, select the corpse, and it carves it. You don't even need the dagger in your inventory, okay? And then you can do it again and it gets rid of the corpse and puts everything that was on the corpse on the ground, which is super convenient because then you go in here and you use scavenger to do your looting. See? So you use scavenger to do your looting. I had a profile set up for my other character. This will make it so I don't have to redo all my vines and everything. So now I can rip the corpses, and it will find the corpse. It'll rip it twice, and then end. Okay. That's the other script that you should set up right away. Those two. Everything else is going to be you figuring it out and setting it up and getting used to it and setting things how you want to do it. Let me just check on something real quick. Yeah, everything's going through real smooth. Nice. Love it. Okay. All right. So let's hide this again. We're going to copy this and I'm going to paste this so that you guys can see it. Unfortunately, the formatting doesn't come through when I pasty, but it is what it is. All right. So now we've got 3 corpses surrounded. So as you can see, when we do it, it leaves the loot right there on the floor. We move, boom, it all gets picked up. So, and you can use this bar not only for activatables, but let's say you're collecting for a quest. Throw it right there and it'll keep track of how much you have, which makes completing quests super convenient. And there are a lot of quests on this server, a ton of quests. There's actually a quest wiki on the wiki that tells you all of the quests in the city. And what I recommend you do, so tip number 3 of the day, what I recommend you do is save all of your quests for when you get to about level 7. There's 7 or 8, one of the two. And the reason for that is you can go around, turn in all your quests, and get a bunch of experience, and more than likely go from age 8 to 9 or 7 to 8 and get a full level out of it, or at least get a lot of XP towards it. That's very convenient for that. Now, we're only supposed to come out here and get 150 feathers and then go back and see them. I stay out here till we level. All right. So I wish this auto updated every time you got XP, but you know, with the way the code was written, and I don't mean the Ender code, I'm talking the original code. Getting it to update every time you get XP is actually quite difficult. So just you could just hit stats over and over. You know, every time you get XP, if you're curious, it's not that big of an inconvenience. So, but you've got your stats window, your skills window, which lists all your skills, and it tells you what your caps are. And your caps change when you change your class. So right now, as a wanderer, like, you don't have any magic, so you're basically an all-rounder when it comes to melee. Okay? And you can see it just like in normal UO, your abilities go up and all sorts of fun stuff. All right, so we're gonna keep going. So yeah, my tip, the number 3 tip, just to because I think I got kind of sidetracked, is just go ahead and kill birds here until you get enough XP for level 1, and then continue the newbie quest line. Okay. Now, I would normally, if I was doing this as myself, I would normally go and switch to fighter right away. And that's my tip number 4. If you're going for anything that starts with fighter, is at level 1, go switch to fighter. Okay. But we're not going to do that, mainly because that's not what a new player would do. And we're doing this like we're a brandy new player. So we're going to go ahead and follow the quest line all the way until it tells us about the other classes. Okay, at which point we'll go switch to fighter, which will be level 3. Once you're level 3, that's when they have you go talk to the class master person to be like, hey, I want to be XYZ. All right. So one of the things I'm going to point out, now that we've seen it, we've played, we're like, oh man, some things just don't feel right. There's a ton of options in here to fix things. For instance, I always use always run. Always use always run. Like that's fun. And auto open doors, because I hate to open doors, and auto open corpses. Because sometimes I don't want to carve them, you know? Sometimes I just want to get a little bit of loot and leave it. Which for new people, it leaves a corpse with some stuff on it for later. You know? And then I use the grid option. Yo, Kuwan, thank you for the follow, man, and welcome to the Barmy Army. Glad to have you as part of the well, you were already part of the community. Oh, how you doing this morning, my dude? Where'd my gum go? Health bar, grid loot, there we go. So I use grid loot only. Where we at? Auto open corpses, skip empty corpses. And then I hide roof tiles, and I switch back and forth. When they get annoying, I switch them off. When I'm playing just casually, I leave them on. Doing bulks, training magery on one character, mining on the other. Oh, geez. Well, it's all right. We're doing our newbie stuff right now, so I couldn't accept any gear or anything. The most we could do is just kill stuff together. Now, that being said, as a newbie, don't worry about, like, I'm doing it as the hardcore newbie, the newbie that doesn't want anything, okay? But the players on this server are very, very helpful. If they find out that you're a new player, they're going to hook you up with a horse, or they're going to get you gear, or they're going to get you some regents, or they're very helpful. They want you to play on this server. Don't get me wrong. This is a PvP server, and there are people who are PvP hungry. They're hungry. So if you go outside of town, you might get murked. But right? So yeah, this is the first video of our series. I'm doing a series where I do this. I go from level 1 to level 10 and get to the class and teach the class to everybody on every class. So so like the Abortion, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about the Abortion, but we're doing Berserker today. What I'll probably do is create a throwaway account for Abortion since I already have one. That is a really cool class. We're gonna do that one tomorrow. Or rather, we'll see when we do it. Because it's probably gonna take me a couple days to get this one to level 10. You know, it's not a fast leveling process on this server, everyone. It's definitely a server that rewards effort. I'm the Dragonborn, but I don't feel strong. Take me forward, but they don't last long. Alright, we should be, let's see. We're probably like 6 kills. Yeah, I want to say 6 kills. We'll see if I'm right. There's one. Just 7 kills. 7 kills. But right now, I'm just a wandering man. So I'll roam these mountains. I'll chase the breeze. Oh, by the way, Kuan, is there any use for feathers? Because I've been murdering a lot of harpies, and I have like 3,000 or 4,000 feathers now. Like, should I just turn them all into rusty coins? Oh, Lord. Can be used for making arrows or turn into rusty coins. Gotcha. There we go. And they have that cool effect when you reach your experience level for for the next level. Now, cool thing about this server, we leveled, right? But we don't actually level up. We have to go see our trainer to level up, which makes a really cool possibility. So if you watch, I was getting 29.7, I believe, was the XP. And so that one was 28. I should still be getting the same XP. Is it the curse of a hero or just my own mind? Oh no, my head keeps getting blocked. No! 28. I don't know why I was getting 29.7. I may be mistaken. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Do you know, Quan, if you don't level up, does the XP go down? Like if you get the experience for the next level? I didn't think it did, but I guess we'll have to test it. Okay, so what I'm asking is, I'm level 0, and I have all the XP for level 1. All right, does the experience gained go down when I hit enough XP for the next level? So for instance, once I have enough XP for level 1, would the XP killing birds go down? To the ghost level you are currently. Okay. And ghost, let me make sure that I understand what you mean by ghost level. Right. Okay. So XP does go down for the level that you have enough experience to be. But there are reasons to stay lower level. For instance, you cannot go back into the sewer once you are level 13. Sewer is one of the newbie dungeons. It is the lowest level of the newbie dungeons. So once you're level 13, you can't go back in the sewer. Oh geez, I have a ton of feathers. I kind of got talking, which I then zone out and just keep killing. All right, so let's continue. We're a newbie. We did some extra. All right, let's make sure that we go out of war mode. I have killed myself many times by not going out of war mode and accidentally attacking because I like to double click for quests. All right, I've collected the feathers for you. Splendid. Oh, we got a typo there. It's splendid. Let's snip. File save. All right, we're just gonna post this in the Discord. They have a bugs channel. It's not technically a bug, but it's do they have a spell check or grammar or no, they don't. Okay. New post. Guide canon spelling error on feather turn in.
One more life. Used to run through, provide a cloak in the wind.
There we go. Oh wow, they put both my YouTube and my Twitch in there. That's awesome. I feel so loved. All right, back to work. Sure, the splendid. You know how to fight. The time has come to take a tour around the city. Douglas. I have a sneeze coming. Walk through the adjacent camp to Douglas Central Bank and meet William the Guide. He will have another quest for you. Sure, I'm running there. And he gave me 260 XP and 500 gold. But you start with 5. So, and there's a bunch of NPCs in the camp. I do recommend you go and talk to the ones you can. You know, they have a lot of good information. But for now, we're going to be like a quest-orientated newbie. So this is it. This is our buddy next to the bank. And if you zoom in on the world map, it actually gives you labels. Douglas Bank, Scribe, Mage, Healer, Alchemist, Blacksmith, Carpenter, the newbie camp. All right, so let's talk to him. Welcome to the Douglas Bank. Did Kenan the Guide send you? Yeah, I was sent to the bank. Excellent. You now stand in front of the Douglas Bank. Everyone should deposit their valuable items, such as gold, into their vault. Everything that is in your bank is completely safe. On the other hand, everything that you have in your backpack can be taken from you when you die. Quick note, anything that you have equipped can be taken from you when you die. You can open your bank vault by calling bank near the banker. Banks can be found in every city, guild hall, and other places all over Endor, and they are all connected with each other. So if you deposit something here, You can withdraw it somewhere else. Go and try it out. Deposit your earned money into your bank, and once you are done, come back to me. All right, I'll do that. So just like you said, let's say bank. Now, you can go ahead and deposit your monies. I'm not going to. Okay. Oh, this is annoying me. So, one of the cool features, come in here for us old folks. Boom, now our bag is bigger. Because I'm old. And I have the hiccups. I haven't had any coffee. And I'm sad. All right. Now we talk to him again. I deposited it. What now? Another important aspect of life on Endor is death, and you are going to die. Okay. I'm under FF14. Holy shit! Thank you for that catch. I don't know why it's saying FF14. I apologize. Ultima. Wow, great catch. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I don't know why it was doing that, but I really appreciate that you caught it. My bet is it's something to do with restream, so I gotta stay on top of that. But thank you, Vindex, and good morning. All right, there we go. All right. So they want us to go talk to the healers about death. Now, if you're a UO veteran, you know all about death. But he gave us another 260 experience. So if you look, we were at 11,100. We're already at 11,795 of 11,000. We haven't even leveled up yet. Okay, we're just doing our quest line here. They haven't told us to level up yet, so that's why we haven't done it yet. All right, here we go. Greetings, do you require something? Yeah, William, the guy, told me to talk to you. I see. As you have noticed, you now stand in the Douglas Church. There are always several healers on duty here. They can resurrect you, and they can also cure you from poison or disease. That's important to know, okay? Some of the quests, you will end up diseased. And you can just run to a healer, and they will, what? You need the wipes. Okay. Oh, God. I'm running low on wipes. Gonna have to hit up Dollar General for some more baby wipes. You will get diseased in these quests, so it's a good idea to know where they are so that you can come and hit up those healers for a quick disease cure. There we go. You must always find a healer. You must come close to him, get into your war mode, and speak to him. Be careful, if you are not in war mode, the healer won't be able to see you and won't cast resurrection on you. After you are resurrected, go back to your gear in your corpse. Go back for your gear in your corpse, unless someone loots it, of course. And be careful of what killed you in the first place. Those are great tips. I see I have reached the next level, but for some reason I have not advanced. Can I ask why? You'll have to pay for every new level advancement on Endor. With each new level, the cost will steadily grow. The only level that you don't have to pay for is the first. You run around to the Wanderer leader right at the beginning. You can currently increase your level. Go back to him to Wanderer camp. Once you reach him, tell him the word level and you will advance. After you are done, come back to William the Guide near the bank. If you don't have enough experience, kill a few more birds. Okay, I go in. But if you did the feather quest and these quests, you will have enough experience. There's just no way around that, unless you died a few times somehow. Because every time you die, you do lose experience. All right, so let's go this way. You want to play this afternoon, Finn? Or this evening? Oh no, this evening wouldn't work for you. What's up? I know she has appointments. I will make sure she's up for them. You're welcome. All right, there we go. So we leveled up. We're now a level 1 Wanderer. And as you can see over here, we've got 12,000 XP of 12,300. So we're already almost level 2. So now we're going to run back and talk to William, just like we're supposed to. And if you forget what your quest is, like you want to go do some stuff, just go kill for fun, do it. Your quest is logged in your quest log. So, boom. So, like, right now it says return to the starter camp, get your level up, and then go talk to William the guy near the bank. Alright. I have advanced to the next level. Yay! Now you know how to survive here on Endor. You're almost ready. The last thing I will tell you is this. Gold income is a large problem for beginners. You will have to work a lot to be able to get everything you want. In the beginning, collect everything you find. For example, feathers can be sold to the NPC vendors. They sell all to them. Hides can be sold to players if you collect larger amounts. Generally, there are good rewards for doing quests, and you can find a lot of quests in Douglas. Now go. Reach level 3 and return to Kenan at the starter camp. He will surely have another quest for you. Alright, I'll do it now. And boom, now we have enough experience for level 2. So we're gonna go ahead and go get level 2, and then we're gonna grind our level 3. Alright, well we can do OSRS tonight then. Alright, we're gonna hit level. Yay, we leveled up to level 2. Woo woo! So, and it is helpful to level up as soon as you level because your stats go up. So my strength, dex, and intelligence went up by 1 at that point. So now you've got a couple options. You can just grind out the level, which is a viable option. You could do quests for the level, which I don't usually do because I like to bank that quest XP. All right, but this guy is somebody you're going to talk to quite often as a new person. His name is Hacklebert, okay? And he will take quest rewards, or not quest rewards, quest items in return for rusty coins, which is what the NPCs in the newbie camp take. So we're going to tell him, I got some feathers, yo. That's 50 coins for 100 feathers? That sounds fair. Not really, I prefer 1-to-1, but you know. We're going to turn in, so we had enough for 100. Okay? So now we have a weapons vendor right here. We're gonna go ahead and hit this guy up. I am not going to, normally I suggest to get enough rusty coins for chainmail armor first thing. All right. So one of the veterans of the server, Kwan, he's also a really helpful dude. I think the guild leader of Legion is away, so he's the de facto guild leader of Legion, the guild that I'm in. And a very helpful person. He suggested getting chainmail right out the gate, which takes 300 rusty coins. So we're going to come out here, we're going to kill a bunch of birds, get more feathers, and we're going to get our 300 rusty coins for that. Okay, it won't take long. Each bird gives you 10. So we need 200 more, so that's 20 birds. No. It's 40 birds. 40 birds. Me can do math. Thank you. Math is easy. Yeah. Then he makes a very good point. If you get your chainmail, you'll be able to kill rats without dying. And I'll show you why that is so important. Because right now we're getting about, I didn't even see. Right now we're getting 18 XP. So you saw, like, level, like it dropped from 29.7 to 28, and then on level 2 it dropped down to 18. So a bigger drop for these lower level enemies, the birds. Not really enemies, they're just wildlife. But the cool thing about the server gives you a experience bonus for being in dungeons. So when you kill in a dungeon, you actually get an XP bonus. All right. Killy. We're already up to 70 feathers. No loss like the rest. Like pulling on my he's following you around like a lost puppy. He's so darn cute. All right. Now, just for the record, where I'm at right now, I believe technically I could get killed. Like a player could walk up and murder me. That being said, even the PvPers, like I have yet to be killed in this area by a PvPer. Yeah, not to say that they wouldn't do it, but I would hope they'd have a little more class. But at the same time, you know how some PvPers can be. $180, 220 to go. Shoot. Ooh, sorry everyone. Now, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna get, I think we're gonna call this good. Let's see how much bird meat we have. We have 54. That should be enough. All right, we're gonna go back to camp. There is a NPC in the camp who wants cooked bird meat or cooked ribs, depending on what you get. Okay, he's over here. This guy right here, I believe. Nope, I was wrong. Is it this guy? Yes. 15 pieces of cooked meat, bird or ribs. He wants you to so it's meant to introduce you to camping. He wants you to use a dagger to gather kindling from a tree and create a fire. We're gonna skip that step. I'm on it. All right, so rather than, you can do that. You can use the dagger on a tree, get the kindling, and then put the kindling on the floor, double click it, and create a fire. Or, if you don't feel like dealing with that nonsense, it's great when you're out and about and need food. You know, because hunger here is a big thing. If you're hungry, you'll fail spells more often. You'll miss more often. It's just bad. So we're gonna go to the blacksmith and just cook right on his forge. And there we go. So, and obviously we don't want to clicky over and over and over again. So we're gonna go into our handy dandy razor here. And then we're gonna delete that cord. There we go. So we recorded that in razor. We're gonna put a weight, 200, a 2000, and a loop. And now we can just sit back and relax. While it cooks meat for us. Got no control. Now, as I've told you all, I won't be accepting gear or runes or anything. Like, if we need to get somewhere, we're going to get there on our own. We will be partying with other people, because that's a valid way of playing. And as a new player, I recommend you make friends, party with people, learn to work with other people, because it is an amazing community, and you would be missing out on a lot of the benefits of this server by not playing with other people. You don't even know what the heck I'm doing. That's because you don't play Ultima. I think you would enjoy Ultima if you ever wanted to try it, but you got that OSRS bug. But right now, a script is basically, the script is going through and it's double clicking the bird and clicking here and cooking it for us. And we need a total of 15. And we're going to get some extras because we need food too. Not yet. I was waiting for my phone to charge. My phone was dead. All right, how many do we have? Got 54, we got 22. So we're gonna eat some. And we wanna be stuffed. And if you're ever wondering what your hunger is, I believe you can do .hungry. Yeah, .hungry is the command, or you can just click character and click hungry, and it'll tell you. Right now we're stuffed, which is what we want. Now let's run back, and this is going to give us all the rusty coins we need, and it'll give us a bit of experience. It won't be enough to level us, but it should be enough for us to get the chainmail and a weapon. Oop, I almost went the wrong way. Here's the roasted bird. So we got 300 experience, which is really good, and we got 300 gold rusty coins as well. And then we can come over here and get another 100 by talking to this gentleman. We'll be like, we got feathers, yo. Sounds fair. I have feathers. That sounds fair. Boom. So now, This is our armor guy. Yay! Hey, thanks for the armor. He's got leather, studded, chainmail, ringmail, plate mail, bone armor, and he has, I don't know, he does have a shield. Okay, and he's got a robe of the acolyte, which I assume robe of the acolyte is for healers. But we're gonna get the chainmail. Wait, can we use bone armor? I kind of want to get the bone armor instead of the chainmail. But no, we're gonna get chainmail. All right, that'll be 300 rusty coins. Okay, here it is. Thank you. All right, now we need to take off our pants because we're putting on these pants. Put on our ringmail. Put on our coif. Our gloves. And I think that is it for chainmail. Yes, that's it for chainmail. So, and if we open our status window, you can see now we have 20 armor. Woohoo! I think you could also see it. Nope. That's the only spot that you can see that. All right. Now, I got an extra 100 coins because I am going to go ahead and do what a newbie would do. We're going to go into Blade. Okay. We're going to say, all right, well, we're level 2, but we're really close to level 3. All right. So why don't we just get our stiletto? Except I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So the only reason I'm not going to do that is because it's complete waste. At 3, we can continue our quest line, and it's going to tell us about the class master, and we're going to end up going and switching to fighter. So we're going to go ahead and grab a sword. We'll be level 3 at the time, so we'll get a broadsword. Here it is. And then we're going to go ahead and get the level 4 sword as well. And I feel fine doing this because, you know, this is a guide as well as a intro. So, you know, you're going to learn some things that are going to save you later on. Now we've got our level 3 and our level 4 sword. But we can't use them right now because we're not proficient in swords. We can't use swords without a huge penalty. Okay? So, for now, this is the entrance to the sewers right here. And if you click... I almost lied. Alright, yeah, if you click the behave yourself, do not abuse newbie players. Killing of others is prohibited in sewers of Dogus, mayor of the city. So these are the sewers. And you can see, boom, rats. Well, let's kill some rats. And the reason we wanted the armor is as soon as I hit this rat, all the other rats are going to get angry. Someday I'll actually hit it. Oh my god, hit the rat. There we go. Now you see all the other rats that were around aggroed. They're social aggro. They're not aggressive, but they'll socially aggro. And you can see we're getting 32 experience now instead of the 18 we were getting before. Now you're noticing, you know, that it's saying that we have a God's blessing. So if we go in here to loyalty, God's blessing, you can see we've completed the God's blessings. So we could unlock all 4 of these right away, and unlocking all 4 of these unlocks this. But you know what? Why don't we save this? Because that's 100 XP right away. And the rusty coins we can go ahead and snag. Those will go into our bank. But these 2, if we save, we can accept them later on. Alright, and the rats... so I'm a loot person, okay? I like to loot. I like to get stuff. But you're only getting 1 leather per rat, okay? So it's not really worth going through all the effort to loot the leather off the rats. But again, I'm a loot person, so I like to get the leather. That is up to you how you want to do that. I'm really looking forward to when we get you guys to the mages, because I found it's not a trick, but like you can see, like we're going through to level 3. When we do a mage, we're gonna hit level 1, and we're gonna do a long run, and we're gonna go switch to mage right away. Because it is mages. So when you switch to mage, you get a spell called Summon Creature, or not Summon Creature, Summon Minion, and that minion is a Mongbat, and the Mongbat actually hits more reliably than a player wanderer. So like I was at level 1, I was killing rats so fast that the spawn couldn't spawn them in quick enough to give me stuff to kill. What are we up to now? And we're already up to 13,245 experience. I think I think the only real difference between Fighter and Wanderer right now is going to be the fact that we'll be able to use swords. I am going to be really embarrassed if I'm wrong and fighters don't use swords. That would be really embarrassing. I would assume that they can use a wide variety of weapons, but and actually we're going to want axes if they can be used. I don't know. Because I think Berserkers use axes. You know what? We could find out. We go back into the wiki, go back to Berserker. Axes is 100, so yeah, Berserkers use axes. And the upside is we can grab some rusty coins from the bank. And we'll just grab our axes that way. If fighter can use axes, we're going to use axes. Just because we know that we're going to use axes on Berserker. $13,400, less than 400 experience to go. But 10, maybe I think 11 or 12 more rats.
Grinding through these levels, but the boss won't fall. Trying to find a potion, but I lost it all. I rule the maker, the story's the same. Heroes feel the hurt, but we fight through the pain. Materia's cracked, my magic is drained. Cloud in my mind, and I'm stuck in the rain. Sephiroth laughs while my sanity fades. Phoenix down can't bring back better days. Echoes of Aerith, whispers in time. Chocobo racing, but stuck in my mind. So done with no purpose, a puppet on string.
The rat is blocking my attack.
Summon Ifrit, burn these doubts. Ganondorf lurks, but I block him out. Still got the blade, still got the fight. Even in darkness, I'm finding my light. So I push through the dungeons, climb every peak. Even when broken, the strong never weak.
Come on. Thank you, World Save.
Not today, gotta save my own soul. Find another way.
13.5.
So I push through the dungeons, climb every peak. Even when broken, the strong never weak. Roll the credits,
Not today.
Gotta save my own soul, find another way.
Now, an interesting thing about like the rats and the birds, when you attack them, they know that you're attacking, but they don't get aggressive until you hit them. So they run away from you when you start attacking them, and then they get aggressive once you hit them. So and another cool thing, that macro I showed you, the one that attacks the nearest non-friendly, it also helps you to find the non-friendly. Like sometimes things blend in, you don't see them. Well, by pressing that button, it brings up the health bar under them.
Right through my brain, spent my whole life trying to carry this weight like Atlas with the world on my shoulders. My brain, they say, boy, just focus, get your head on straight, but they don't feel the storm when the levee won't wait. I've been running in the dark, chasing neon ghosts, drinking with my demons, but they never make a toast. Out here on the dark side, where the lost souls ride. ADHD got me spinning, but I'm still gonna try.
There we go. That's what I was looking for. Should only need one more rat, I think. Hey, I was right. All right, we're level 3, so we're gonna go level up, and then we're gonna go talk to the guy by the bank again, and go through our newbie quest line here. All right, so up we go. We're gonna go over here, see this guy, be like, yo, dude, what's up? And boom, we're level 3 wanderer. So if you remember, you're like, I know there was something at level 3. Well, go to your quest log. Oh, hey, we can actually, oh, that's cool. We can do that meat quest twice, because we can do it with ribs as well. So that's cool. I didn't know that. All right, so collect everything and go talk to Kenan, the guy. So Kenan was up here, remember? I reached level 3. Congratulations! Time has come to choose your class. Find my colleague Glimp in the camp below us to learn more about the character selection. I'm on it. Then we got 199 experience for that. And this is Glimp. Glimp, the class tutor. What's up, Glimp? Glimp. So we know that we're going to be a fighter, but you can click all of them and learn about it. So here we go. Fighter. Fighters specialize in melee combat. You can become a fighter from as early as level 1. You can equip any armor type. However, even though heavy armor protects more, it also decreases your dexterity. As a fighter, you can use any melee weapons. Once you reach level 10, you can choose whether you want to become a paladin, mercenary, or berserker. Every one of those classes has its advantages and disadvantages. Fighter is an excellent choice for newbies. Interesting. What are the other options? Actually, we don't want to know about the other options. We're going to go, I have chosen. All right, what do you wish to become? I wish to become a fighter. Great choice. The Fighters Guild is directly here in Douglas, east from this camp. Thanks for your advice.
Alright, you gotta go get
12:17. So now we're gonna go to the Fighters Guild. What? Ultima Online. Can I call what? I will call the doctor, okay? He's on lunch right now. Nobody's gonna be there to answer the question. I think it's in here. Welcome to the guild. If you wish to join, find the classmaster, type join, and repeat the oath precisely. Thank you. I am on it. Hopefully, they will let me join. And I believe, unless I am mistaken, this is the Fighters Guild. Classmaster and the Wallace, Classmaster, the Drill Master of Fighters. All right. Join. All right, repeat the oath. I may fall, but not without a good fight. I may fall, but not without a good fight.
in the
Boom. As you can see, now we are a fighter.
yeah, there's one way to
So a lot of stuff changed. For instance, hiding increased, magic resistance increased. A lot of our caps went up. And we lost some stuff, but not a lot of stuff. Like our anatomy is capped at 25 now, arms lore 25, axes 37. And that answers our question. Swords 37. So the fighter can use any of the primary weapons of the three classes it can turn into, which is swords, axes, and can it also do maces? I would assume so. Mace fighting, yeah, and maces. So it uses all weapons. Is that so, little man? Until you bring her out where the dog is. Which, by the way, why is he still up here? No.
oh my god.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the bank, grab our rusty coins, and we're gonna get axes instead of swords. And we're just gonna trash these swords.
I can try it.
There we go. All right. Bank. And look, there's all the rusty coins we got from our God's blessing. Ready for what?
Be able to pull my
Isn't Lisa picking you up? Oh, okay.
okay. No. I wash my pants off. Bad parent. I do that.
You can wear whatever you're comfortable in because you're not actually going to school.
And a bird. Oh yeah. Sister.
All right, so we're level 3. We can get a bronze axe right out the gate. Boom.
Dude, just spit on it.
Here it is. And then we're going to grab our beast axe next. So axe, beast axe. I love the name of it, beast axe. Boom. There we go. Too bad you can't dual wield. That would be wicked cool. I would love if you could dual wield. All right. So one of the other things we want to do is we want to get bandages. So the way one of the big differences between this and other Ultima is you cannot bandage heal in the middle of combat without leaving war mode. You have to be out of war mode and stay out of war mode during the heal process in order to use bandages. Okay? So let's go ahead and hit bank. We're gonna get enough for a couple sets of bandages. And forgive me, all the talking has winded me. All right, here we go. Bandages. I'd like 200 bandages, please. 100 rusty coins. There you go. I'd like another 200, please. And there we go. So we have 70 health, 78 stamina, and 30 mana. We have no class abilities, no spells. I think we don't have spells. Yeah, we don't have any spells. So it's literally go around and murder. But we hit hard as heck. We just whacked for 15 damage.
Full of threats, brains like a storm in a red glass sky, feeling like Xana, just asking why. Memory fragments can't focus, I try, but the quest log's full and my hope runs dry. Hideout's lonely, ain't no crew, all my guild mates got something new. I'm trying to keep up, but the fog comes through, and the monster's me when I look at the view. I'm running down this atlas, can't find my way, maps looking blurry and I'm lost in the gray. Rolling them dice like it'll all be okay, but the grind don't stop and the light fades away. So I walk this path, yeah, it's broken and wide, with a head full of thunder and a soul I can't hide. Depression's a boss that I fight every night, but I'm still swinging, ain't giving up this fight.
You know what? We're gonna go ahead and loot some ribs too, because it's an easy quest. We might as well, right? So we're gonna go into our agent here, and we're gonna add the ribs in so that it'll start picking them up. There we go. You know, it's an easy quest to complete. Might as well complete it, right?
Kill this fire outright. Got a flash for my panic, I ain't done. Still got dreams like a loaded gun. Poe in my veins, real life on the run. But I keep casting till the battle's won.
I'm just like Ash.
Yeah, you'd have to walk out the door like right now.
I'm just really.
Well, no, you got 20 minutes if you're giving her a ride.
killing mobs, but they pull me back. Trying to stay
Oh,
strong, but I'm
God.
losing track. Got my buffs up, but they fade too fast. Guildmates talk, but I'm stuck in the past. Try to hold on, one more quest, but the weight of the world sits deep in my chest. Respawn or release, fight or let go. The Reaper keeps calling, but I tell him no. Every night's a battle, every day's a test. Trying to find light, but I'm lost like the rest.
All I'm doing is getting dressed.
Rest at the inn, but I still don't sleep. This game and my mind both cut too deep. Looking for purpose, chasing a sign. Reading the lore, but can't rewrite mine. My friends leveled up, left me behind.
You're wearing that.
Losing my time.
Something so dared. So dared. I'm putting something under it. I'm not with it. I'm like, what? Go, go. Oh, gosh.
Waiting for hope, but the timer stops. No
I don't know.
resurrection, no second try. What if this time
Where's my wet pants?
goodbye?
Oh, wet. Put it down. Oh.
I'll see you on the other side.
And what I asked for Christmas.
So until level 10, this is basically the gameplay. You kill stuff, you level up. Kill more stuff, you level up.
Come here, Mixer. Here.
Is this for me?
Well, it's for you now because it's not gonna be. Somebody didn't go in.
It actually.
He made it too.
Yeah, we don't want to fight those. We'll die.
Come Mixer. Why are you so upset?
So one other thing to note, and this basically be the last tip for now. Melee combat consumes stamina as you're swinging.
What happened to his head?
I have no idea. Probably one of the many, many times that he face planted. He'll be fine. He's got my genes in him. Little man. You got yourself a little bruise on your forehead. Is that for me? You take the wipes. Oh, never mind. I think I can get them. Ah. Mine. They're mine. Mine. I trade you. I trade you. Thank you. It's just we only have one more package. You grab some money from the bathroom and you can get 3 more of these. I think they're $1 a piece. He just tried to eat it and then made a face. That was super cute. I will say, like, we're not taking much damage. So I haven't had to show you the healing yet. What in the world? I get that, but what is that? Banshee? What happened to Love and Dada? Come here. Come to Dada. Come to Dada. Come to Dada. Dada wants cuddles. Dada's offended. Dada's super offended now.
How do you think I feel? That's just.
Well, because Ashley's not here all the time.
You gonna go give daddy a hug?
Time, little man. Come here. Come to Dada. Oh, that's a tease. No, this is mine. This is mine.
Her was too.
I wake up in the dark, no fairy, no spark. Hearts in a
I feel so unloved right now.
clock town ticking, time running low.
My little man. I'm my little man.
Open is empty inside. Try a force of courage, but
Hi. He has no interest in me right now.
drowning in rain. I've been grinding through these levels, but the boss won't
He's looking for Auntie Ashley. You are such a brat.
We're chopped under when it comes to Hannah.
Can I kiss?
Yeah.
Mwah. He's never kissed me. It's always me kissing his cheeks.
That's how it started with me.
Can I have a high five?
And that
High five? High five?
tired.
My little grumpy man.
Ranger went about the coffee.
What is this? You're being squirmy. You were comfy and now you're being squirmy. Are you playing with the microphone? You playing with the microphone?
So I push through the dungeons, climb every peak.
That's up.
Even when broke,
Doesn't do much.
never weak.
On Beth.
Not today. Gotta save my own
Are you
soul.
happy with it?
No.
Alright, then I guess it's not the best.
I hate the thing I have to wear.
You'll get over it.
I won't.
Yes, you will.
Compare well with my shoes. I think
You have to use it for all of like 3 hours, and then you can switch into whatever you want.
3 hours. Sure. That's an hour there. And from 1 to 3. You're gonna be hot.
You're putting on a... Are you insane?
Roll the credits. Nah, not today. Gotta save my own soul. Find another way.
What's up, girl? What you got going today? Well, hell, let's go out to the beach. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke on some weed. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke on some weed. Ayy, have you ever been high with your toes in the sand and the sun high overhead? If you have, then you know exactly what I mean when I say that this is bliss. I love summertime when you get to spend it high on the beach with a gorgeous chick. Never gonna find nothing better than the time when you're looking in the eye, stone this shit, man, soak it in. Let the sunshine roast your skin, hit the blunt, try to hold it in. Better not hit it too hard, cause the shit is grown in Oklahoma, so you know it's so legit. How dope is this? Sitting by the ocean with a fat blunt of some potent shit, with no regrets. Time to hit cloud 9, sitting by the ocean, chick. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll up some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit close to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke some weed. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll some
I mean, as long as he's not breaking any laws.
Ah,
baby, we flying right
I don't want
over
to
the sea.
but we should set that show to take us because he's dropping off. Okay, the
Tell me, how did we end up in the ocean, playing and floating? We off that love potion, basking in the sun, laughing, smiling, having fun. Break out that beach towel and some suntan lotion. Tangled up on a paid flamingo, sipping tin can, puffing a gringo. Can't think of a single time as good as this. My toes, your toes. I hold it while you hit it. I know you know how we did it. When I go, you go. When I roll, you roll. We covered it in sand. Gotta go to the hotel, shower to the stove.
Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll some trees. We getting higher than high. Baby, we flying right over the sea. Girl, I know what you need. Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the sunset while we smoke some weed. Baby, let's go to the beach. We finna roll some trees.
Yeah. You realize that mental illness does not have a look,
Girl, I know what you need.
right?
Come and sit closer to me. We can have fun, let's watch the
Well,
sunset
she's
while we
insane.
smoke some weed.
Anybody who says you look mentally ill, well, doesn't have a look. Oh Lord.
Okay, here. I had a vision.
Bon appetit, huh?
They need my boots. Oh, amazing. But having girl like the oh yeah, yeah. Oh. I don't want to.
Temples full of whispers.
All around here.
You drew a sigil in the darkness. Girl, you always
For
your vows sang through the twilight. My sword found rhythm in your steps. Even Cyrus turned his gaze away when
Can't believe how hard axes hit. Like, this is pretty intense.
through the ashes we rise. Hand in hand, feast and the lies.
I wait for it. Yeah. Make me look up.
In this cursed land, you're the vow I made. While the world turns cruel and the sanctum falls, I'll fight with you through it all. We dance through temples full of whispers, face the world and bled and ran. You drew a sigil in the darkness. Girl, you always had a plan. Your bow sang through the twilight. My sword found rhythm in your steps. Even Cyrus turned his gaze away. We laid our vengeance to rest. Oh, Amanda, through the ashes we rise. Hand in hand, through the beast and the lies. You're the light in my flash, the edge of my blade in this cursed land. You're the vow I made.
Uh-oh, we're out of stamina.
From a starry halls, I'll fight with
You are too tired to hit. You're too tired to hit. Oh no. There we go.
Like crafting life with a perfect stash. Through echoes and maps, through watchstones and scars, we built our home neath atlas stars. The world may shatter, the gods may fall, but Amanda, girl, you're my end game, that's all. Oh, Amanda, through the ashes we rise. You're my
Hey, little man. Little man. Come on.
You're the light in my flash, the edge of my blade through madness and myths. You're the vow I made, even in Baldur's maze or Del's dark crawl. I'll fight with you through it all. So let 'em come, let the echoes ring. With you
Wrestling? Why wrestling? Is it a two-handed axe? I'm gonna have to re-equip my axe. Nutty.
Let him come, let the echoes ring. With you, Amanda, I can face anything. I respawned in the shadows, no G codes to save. Life hit like a boss fight, I rose from the grave. Controller in my hand, yeah, I map my own path. No save files, just scars, but I
Still make it last. Pixel by pixel, I build what they broke. No tutorial mode, just a kid with hope.
Level 1, tutorial eldest in the squad. 4-player co-op, no dad like a god. NPC with rage, swung belts like blades. Stuffed toys turn weapons in the coziest raids. They tried to pause my game, unplugged the screen, but I rewired the world at just H5 keen. Explored the map solo, walked miles to a shore. No quest marker blinking, just wanted something more than
Guess who's back?
Eminem,
Oh, yeah.
back again.
That scene burned in memory like a crash log saved. 10 years in, heart heavy, soul engraved. I respawned in the shadows,
Okay.
no G codes to save. Life hit
Have
like
you
a
already?
fight, I rose
I'm
from the
rich.
grave. Controller in my
You're
hand,
bombs.
yeah, I map my own path.
No, I'm kidding. What you did?
Yeah.
Still make it.
Damn, bro, but they're still
By pixel, I built what they broke.
the mustard and ketchup.
Tutorial mode, just a kid with hope. Fast travel to the desert, dump database, hostiles in the house, no escape, just disgrace. Health bar drops,
Currently
mode,
sweating through my
spewing damage over time, 2 weeks in a cage. Free
I
using
have
power-ups I never equipped. Cops scan my inventory, no scripts, no crypts. Still they patched me out, sent me to the next zone. New Foster dungeon with fate set in stone. On my birthday, locked away, sanity check. Another cutscene rolls, dad's game ends next. No closure, just pixels of a man I can't forgive. But I kept grinding levels cause I had to live. Ran side quests on farms, hid out like snake. 3 years stealth mode, not a single mistake. 16, unlocked my own main quest chain. Used glitch in the system, bypassed the pain. I respawned in the shadows, no G codes to save. Life hit like a
Actually,
boss fight, I rose from the grave. Controller in my hand, yeah,
Wait,
I map my own path.
optimistic?
No save files, just scars, but I still make it.
I'll feel
Pixel by pixel,
Later.
what they broke.
Hey, keep an open mind.
No tutorial mode, just a kid with hope. Speed ran college like a rogue with a cause. Hacked the final boss.
All right, so
The laws, no trophies or fans, no
we're having stamina issues, right, everybody? Right. So I'm going to show you something. We got all these rusty coins and nothing to do with them, right? Oh, but there is something we can do with them. Also, our weight is a big issue. You notice we're at 175 of 271. Will we make it to the bank? Oh, it's gonna be close. Nope. Give it a minute. Weight has a big bearing. So it's not like in UO where you don't lose any weight stamina until you're overweight. In this, there's different weight categories. So once you reach a certain amount, then you're overweight. Then you get heavyweight, and then you're encumbered. And yellow is just you take more stamina when you run and when you attack. So it's a good idea to keep your weight down. And it's one of the reasons why the actual melee classes are so good, because they can wear heavier armor without getting above that weight issue. So we're gonna store our axe here. Are we? Hold on. We're at 15.6 of 15.4. Oh, wow. We can level. Let's go level up. I'm trying to remember. Was this level 5 or level 4? I want to say it's level 5. But let's grab some rusty coins. What is weighing us down so much? Is it really the armor is that heavy? Or is it the band-aids? I think it's the band-aids. Wow. Well, 69 cuts of ribs turns into... Oh, that's what it is. The ribs. Yeah, we need to... We're going to do that quest and then... and we're definitely going to remove that from the pickup now. Remove. We're going to remove bird now too. Well, no, we're going to keep bird. You don't randomly run into bird. So let's go cook our ribs. We'll turn in that quest, get some more experience. Yeah, it was the ribs. The ribs were weighing us down. We got 12 more minutes, and then that's going to end this episode of the fighter tutorial. And what we're going to do is the full and complete video will be on YouTube. I'll upload that by the end of next week. What we'll do is anytime there's something pivotal, like a change in area, I will record a clip it for that. We'll put that into the video so you know where to go to level up in that area, or if we do a dungeon, or if we hang out with people, party with people, etc., etc. And that way you get the full like ding. I don't know what that word was. So I'll probably, hopefully I'll be able to get that up by Friday. I'm gonna try for this Friday. So we need 15 cooked ribs. That. Look, Dada's got one too. Look, little man. Look, I got one too. See? You gonna be like Dada? You gonna have a ponytail? Mama won't let me cut your hair, so I guess you don't really have a choice. Dada was gonna have you have like a buzz cut, but Mama was like, no, you can't cut baby hair. There's my smile. There's my smile. Oh, man. All right, let's see. We're at 20 cuts of ribs. We only got 27 left. Might as well let it go. Because we can keep the cooked ribs for food. Again, I want to reiterate, food is very, very important on this server. Very, very important. And there's even special food. You can get magic fish that will increase your stats. No, it's time for his nap. And so you know, my plan is once things get back more normal, I'm gonna quit again. I just want you to know that it's not a permanent thing. What? The goal is for me to get back downstairs. All right, good enough. And we're underweight again. Yay! All right, let's go level up. That'll give us more stats, makes it easier for us to sustain and hit and do all sorts of fun stuff. I definitely recommend you all join the Discord, because there is so much information on the Discord. All right, let's go up here. Oh my God, he is just so ridiculously cute. It's not fair. It's legitimately not fair how cute he is. All right, we are now level 4. And we need 17,150 to hit level 5. All right, now let's go back to the newbie camp. Actually, this is going to work out really well, because right after I show you this should be the end of stream for today. And I think just because of how much time we're going to have to spend leveling up, I think it's a good thing that it's not going to be fully done on stream, because it does, I like it's fun to grind it out and be the player, but as for like watching it, not as fun. It's literally go attack, wait, heal, go attack, wait, heal. So there's our alchemist. This is who we want right here, the alchemist. Okay, I'd like some refreshing potions. So 20 potions is 100 rusty coins. That's pretty fair. They do weigh a decent amount. I think they're 1 pound per. So it's a good idea not to overstock. And then we want some healing potion. Yeah, 20, they're 1 pound per. So that put us overweight. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back and we're going to drop off some of our meat. Now, this is another cool feature right here. That orange text, okay? Let me read it to you. Murderer Ragnar spotted at 1113 by 2427 over by Crafty Cuts. It's the Orcs mine in the Two Pearls Forest. So what it's saying is that a person who is a murderer, a PK, was spotted in that area. So, and you can see he just got spotted again nearby. So really, really great, great system. It tells you where the PKs are when they get spotted, but a player has to spot them in order for that to happen. So it's not like, oh, look, the PKs are just being tracked. No, they actually have to get spotted. All right, so we're going to drop off the bird. And we're going to drop off 10 of the rib. There we go. And because we're getting rid of 15 of the ribs right now, which will be another 15 pounds because the birds aren't very heavy, but the ribs are. Talk to our friend here. I brought the roasted ribs. That gave us another 350 XP. Gave us another 1,000 gold. And a bunch of rusty coins. And doing these quests for gold is how you're going to get a lot of the gold you need for level ups too. So doing those two quests gave me a lot of gold. So, and there are a ton of quests, okay? And as the final like tip, we're gonna go into the wiki. All right, on the main page, I'm gonna put a link in the comments in the chat. But on the main page, if you go into activities quests, this is an entire list of the quests. Now, I'm currently in the process of doing the translations for some of the quests. So please be patient. Also, there's something weird with the color on the quests right now. That's weird. But you don't have to click the quest. You can just go down and see the quests. Underneath, there's a table. It tells you the coordinates, what your quests is, what you need. So, for instance, there's a guy that does his hens ran away and he wants you to go kill him. You get 10 hen corpses and go back to him. Then it tells you the level required. There's a lot of level 1, level 0, level 3 quests, like an absolute ton of them. Level 5 quest, 7. There's quests all the way to level 25. For instance, there's an Archdevil quest that you have to go kill the Archdevil and get his head. So tons of quests to do, and they are a great way to level up. So definitely a good way of taking care of things. Let me grab that. Copy, and paste. There we go. So now, when we go down here, let me grab my axe. I have no idea if it's 4 or 5. So the cool thing is you can unequip and then equip that, and it'll tell you you are not experienced enough. So now we go back, we equip this one, bada bing, bada bing. So now we go in here, we're gonna kill a rat or two, and I'll show you. If you're a UO vet, then you already understand the importance of potions. But you can see our stamina's going down. You know, it's 3 stamina per swing, basically. Right? But we use the potion, our stamina's back up. The stamina potions are huge for the melee fighter style classes. A Porson, Mercenary, Berserker, Fighter, Paladin, anybody who swings. And even the non-ones, like, I can't count how many times on my mages having refresh potions has saved my butt, because I'll be I'll be overweight a lot. And I'll like be running around, and then next thing you know, I can't move anymore. And having those refresh potions have been the only reason I've survived. So, but you see, like, we're already at 16,165 of 17,150. So we're only 1,000 XP from leveling, basically. We get, round it, call it 30 XP per rat. You know, that's 10, 20, 30 rats, and we level. Not much at all. And honestly, we should be able to, at level 5, we should be able to move, like, we'll keep doing rats because they're just easy XP. But you can do giant rats, A Ratman is still going to be really difficult just because you're not going to hit very reliably. But once you can hit a Ratman reliably with the damage that you're doing, it's pretty phenomenal. They're quite a bit of XP. So, and like I've mentioned many times before, don't be afraid to party with other people. You know, there are a lot of friendly people who are going to be like, hey, join me for some experience. They're going to bring you into the sewers, and they're going to pull a buttload of like slimes and slimes and the Ratmen, and they're going to murder them, and you're going to get like a full level in one pull. There are a lot of people to do that. I do that. I will do that for newbies. So if you see me in game playing around, and all of my characters have the word Papa, except for my PvPers. My PvPers are Mama. If you see me on Mama something, don't run. But if I'm on a Papa character, then I'm friendly and helpful, and I'm not looking to kill you. If that makes sense. All right. So that's where we're going to call it for this episode of our newbie adventures. All right. We're going to just park ourselves in the newbie camp. Let's see if anybody is on to raid right now. Let's see. Outlands, Santiago. I was hoping there'd be somebody, but there really isn't right now. So we're gonna raid a buddy of mine. He's playing EverQuest, and I think that's a good crossover. So today was the day one, or the first episode of our Intro to All Classes Endor Revived guide series. Tomorrow we're going to start another class. We're not going to continue with Fighter, with Berserker, until we get to level 10. If we get to level 10, then tomorrow will be Berserker still. But if not, tomorrow is going to be... I actually don't know off the top of my head. We need to go to the main page. Tomorrow will be Hierophant. Okay, Hierophant is a cleric job, so we'll be starting off and becoming a cleric tomorrow. So there's that. So tomorrow will be cleric unless we get to level 10 on the fighter before then, at which point we'll continue with our Berserker guide. As always, thank you all for being a part of this community. I really love it. Love you all. And until next time, keep it strange.